Good morning, Shed fans. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. This video is my grand heavy haul that I've put a couple of videos on, a couple of shorts on it. It's got a good few views on it. Just thought I'd talk you through what I've been doing with it. Bought the kit. Had a second-hand body. This body's second-hand. Chopped back off it. Bought a heavy haul pack from the AM Hobbies. And then obviously it's too high. It looks. This is for me 8x4 heavy haul. This is a heavy haul pack. So you can see I built it up with that on top of there. These tanks, all this lot's way too high. So what I've done is to make it into that, to make it to this size, I've just chopped that top off. I haven't used these plates, and I've chopped the top off it, and then just dropped it down. Not use the fuel tanks or anything either. The fuel tanks are the fuel tanks are still in the kit, so I've got some of the kit that I haven't used. So then I've got a remote switch here for radio gear. I've got my radio gear inside these containers, inside the workloads. My ESC's in the cab, and then I've got a 25 kilogram servo on the steering. I've got a standard servo on foot fifth wheel, so fifth wheel moves. You can drop foot motorised legs on trailers. And then I've got standard servo foot gearbox. I've driven it round, and my gearbox is a lot better. When I did in that video with them, when I've cut the shocker springs down to fit in the gearbox spring place, and the gearbox is a lot more positive. I'll see after a bit of use with this standard servo. I'll see if it burns that servo out or not. But at the minute it's working fine with a standard servo. It just forces it through gears a lot better than the standard. And then standard springs seem a bit weak, the standard springs. And I haven't fully ball raced the gearbox. If you go to that video, you'll see what I've done in that video. This fifth wheel release is I've put 3mm bolts in it instead of 2mm, and I've made my own link up. That's 3mm threaded bar, just brass bar you buy off eBay. Comes in long lengths, whatever lengths you want to buy it in. That's like a bit of brass bar. And then, so I haven't put a light kit in it or anything, or I haven't put light or sound unit in it. I'm thinking of putting just a light box in it. So I'm not keen on the sound, not keen on sound units at all. But I'll have to have a think about that. So then I've got there's a lot of stuff to do left on it. This equipment rack on back, there's lights to go in there. So what I need to do is get round to getting some stuff off AliExpress, some light switches and that off AliExpress, and then see how that works out. Get some of them switches across. I painted chassis red. It's Tamiya maroon. There's only one colour of Tamiya maroon. So I've painted it, built up chassis up, painted it with that. To fit the equipment rack, I got me heavy haul chassis. I got some masking tape and put it over the bracket, marked the holes, put the screwdriver through the holes, took the masking tape off, put it on here, on this chassis where I wanted it to fit, and it's drill through chassis. Yeah. It's got 80 turn motor in it, Japanese special one, with the fully bushed, and bore raced motor can with adjustable timing and everything. So that's they're a lot better than motor than them others. Yeah, so I can show you. I can show you this running now. Let me just prop this back end up. That's both wheels off it, both axles off at floor. It's in first gear. I've got my gears on this toggle switch. So that's first, second stage, second and third. That's first, second, third. Just seems to work a lot better with them springs in that box. So I didn't variable motor then either. I just kept motor on a solid, on one movement. I've got my fifth wheel on a rotary switch, so I can control. I've got more control over the fifth wheel. And then steering's a lot. I've got my steering mods that I usually do on it. So I've got my my rose joints and then my bent steering arm, so you can get full lock, so that the rose joints don't hit the shocker mounts. So that's a lot better than. Yeah, I've got the metal arm on it on the steering horn as well, instead of the plastic Tamiya servo saver. I mean, on other cars, on your touring cars and stuff, you do need a good servo saver, because your steering takes some impact when you're driving it round. But with these trucks, they don't go at speed. You don't drive them hard. You just drive them. That's why I put 80 turn motors in them, so it can creep away. So they're not fast machines. Well, they're not supposed to be fast machines, so you can drive it nice and steady. So I don't really see point having a servo saver on the steering. And then my other thing is a little suspension that I've put on, which is good. It seems to be alright. Works quite well, but it's not very. It's not. I don't know if I've put it together wrong or what, but there's much travel in it. But we'll have to just wait and see how it goes when I've got trailer on and stuff. Yeah, so that's about it really with truck for so far. I've painted my mirrors. Painted my mirrors this morning matte black to go with body. So when they're fully dry, I can put them on. Oh, and then I've got some Lasso horns, air horns to go on top. Which the plastic Tamiya ones look a bit dogger, don't they? They don't look very good. I'm not overly keen with them. But these are full metal air horns. So I'll just let that break as I drop it off. It hasn't really broke. I'll just I'll fit these actually while. This body's I've had it given, and body's had some it's had some paint strip on it to try and take it back down to bare plastic. But what's happened is he's left it on too long and paint strip has dried. So it stripped the paint off, but it's left like a right bad residue on shell. So it makes shell look right battered and tired. So yeah, so it looks a bit rough, but with matte black on it looks alright. I'll get my phone off at stand and I can show you a few. I'll show you up close a little bit. Those air horns are the Sue ones. That's the part number on the back. I think I might have to get some of the lights, and I need the sunroof on the top as well. So that's it one side. I haven't done a very good job of cutting them bits off of here. I thought paint would have covered that up, but it hadn't. So I've got that back bumper needs doing. I'm going to wait until I get my lights and stuff, what light system I'm going to use. And that's the Sue rear suspension with multi-leaf springs, and then wishbones. So like you can see wishbone suspension there, or A-frame suspension, whatever. Now I've put these I've got some old Tamiya parts, some old King Ola parts, these arches and rear lights and stuff. I've put them on, repainted them and put them on. And catwalk with my on off switch here. I've got a few bits to paint. I've got handles to put in them doors. Got fuel caps to paint to put on fuel tanks. I've got something to do with this. That fits a King Ola, but Grand Ola, having them bigger stacks, it don't fit properly. So I had to chop it up to get it to go on. Air cleaners are a lot better than King Ola, I think. I like them air cleaners better. And then indicator lights are a lot better than chrome on front end. I do want to get an animal guard out front, big bull bar out front, like on me, Grand Ola, on me Grand Ola, not Grand Ola, Globeliner. So you can see inside the cab, and then you can see your speed controls just there on the dash. And the motors, that you just hope wires fit for motor better. You can see how rough paintwork is underneath matte black. I quite like it, I think it looks pretty good. And exhaust stacks are huge. And this side's a standard King Aura box for a side step thing. So what I've done is I've just tried to use as little parts as possible for the matte black Grandora. I've got full sticker sheet, oak body, wheel arches, loads of stuff in back, in brand new box still. I think that's it for this video. I'll be first one out will be at Leicester Truck Meet on Sunday, a week tomorrow. That'll be my first one out with it. So to a club anyway. So I have to see what it runs like. I haven't had a trailer on it yet either, so I'll have to see what it's like with a trailer on it. This mat is 600, I think. I think it's yeah, 600. The trailer, the mat's 600 long. Each one of them squares is 10 mil, and I've got 58 squares on it plus edge, and then it overhangs be that much. So she's a big one. It's a long unit. Right. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.